I'm going to show you in this tutorial how you can use the credit systems from Uncanny Automator to create points when somebody buys from your WooCommerce shop. So every time when they buy something, then they get points, and once they have a certain amount of points, then they get a coupon code, and once they have used the coupon codes, then the credits will be increased. And the first thing that you have to do is go to the website and use an SMTP plugin, and make sure of that went well, because when you don't have an SMTP, then the whole thing can be crashing. Okay, let's go on with this tutorial. So this is what we are going to do. This is the website, and we are gonna buy some products, and once we have bought a couple of products, then we got a coupon code. So we are just using this burn email address so that I can delete it after this tutorial, and I'm going to my account. I'm gonna log out and create a new account. So, okay, yeah, well, so this is the particular website. I'm gonna adding a product, view the cards, and then we're gonna check out. We're gonna create an account. And then you will see what will happen. So whatever. And so we have we have created an account, a fake account, but it's for this tutorial, of course. And if you can see here, then we have the order. Now we didn't pay because I didn't set up the payment methods, because of course this isn't test website test. And if you refresh, then you can see here that there has been created an account and the order is received, but it's not approved yet. So when we are going to the website and we go into all users, then you can see that there is created a new user, and we are going to adding the user, and then we see that we have 100 credits now. So these are the user's credits, and if you knew it, if you want to know how this works, then you can watch the previous tutorials. Actually, you can do not much when you didn't saw the previous tutorials, but well, let's go on with the WooCommerce settings. So this is 100 points, and when we see the orders, and it's in hold, so I'm gonna approve it. And I'm gonna say that it's completed, and I'm gonna update it. And now it's still 100 points, use credits, and when I refresh the page, then you can see that it's 200 points. So there are 100 points more, and when we go into the email box, then you see that the order is completed, but there is no coupon code, and we are going to buy something else. Actually, it's the same thing. And then we are gonna check out, place the order. Now this is boring, I know, but I just want to show you what happened. So we have bought something else, and we received an email that it is in that the order has been received. So this is the second order, and when we see here there is still 200 points. See, nothing happens. But when we are going to the orders and we are saying that they've bought the thing and it's completed, and we update, and then watch what happens. So now it's 200 credits. You see there are 200 credits, but there must be 50 now when we refresh the page. As you can see here, it's now 50 points, but they get the coupon codes. So if you can see here, then they can use this coupon code. So the order is completed and the coupon code has been sent. And that's because they have built the credits. You always want to have people credits, even if they have the coupon codes, because when they have credits, they sometimes want to return to the website, and because they want to use those credits. They say, well, I still have credits, so I want to buy something on the website. Well, maybe that's the case. I'm not psychologic guy. Well, my girlfriend said no. Okay. So what we have done, if we see here all the recipes, then the first thing that you have to do, and it's required that when there is a new user, it must be a new user. So a user must be created. So you go to the WooCommerce and to the settings, and when you go to the settings, then you go into the account and privacy, and then you see that you can check that there must be creating a user. That's in all cases when you're using the point systems. And then when you go into the recipes, once the user is created, so we go to Uncanny Automator and all the recipes, and then you can see that when a user is created, then we give them immediately 100 points. So it must be a logged in user, so you add a new and then choose for logged in user, and then it's a WordPress trigger. A user is created. So when you go here to the WordPress, and then you can check this, a user is created, and once you have done that, then you go into the actions, and you're gonna set the user credits with a value of 100. So set user meta and the value of 100. So once again, a WordPress trigger, and then the user meta. Set user meta. So this is the one. Set user meta and choose for the value 100 points in this case. So they get immediately 100 points. Now we're going to delete this one because otherwise it's double. Now keep this in mind, because later on you can see that there are difference between calculations and the fixed values. So this is a fixed value, but we also going to use calculations. And if you don't know what I mean, then it will be all clear after a minute. So that is the first thing we've created. When a user is created, then we give them 100 points immediately. Then the second trigger is when a user completes or pays and gets to the landing page. So I've chosen for completes. So when we are going to the products and when they when they have complete the payment, then they get another 100 points. So as you can see here, you can use the trigger and you can use for WooCommerce. Now this is the important thing. There are a lot of use cases that you can use for the trigger. You just have to check it out for yourself and choose what you want to choose. For example, when a user purchased a variable products with a variation, you can choose that, and then you can choose for the product when you have set that up. But well, you just have to check it out. It's not important now, but the main thing is that you choose the trigger, one trigger, and in this case is with the condition completes. So when the request is completed from any pay methods, and then we're gonna give them some credits. Now, as I told you, you must keep this in mind. This is the value. Now the value is a calculation. So that is the difference between the other trigger, the other action, sorry, that we have used when a user is created. And I will show you how this works. Actually, it's the same as in the other tutorial. You're going to choose for WordPress and then to set user meta. And then the key is user credits. Make no spelling errors. Check it twice or 3 times or 4. Because when this is wrong, then nothing will work. So, and then you go into the calculation. You see it in here, the calculation, and the formula must be user meta. So don't put in here the value for 100 points in this case, but it must be the user data. So the user meta, and then the meta key is user credits, and then you can say plus hundreds. You can also choose for plus 900s or minus hundreds. So when you set up minus hundreds, then they will increase the amount of credits. So that is how it works. So we're going to delete this one. Okay, so when we have done that, so we have chosen the meta, and they get 100 credits. So that is the second trigger, and then we're going to the last one, and this is this one, generate a coupon. Now before we go in here, I'm going to show you the user meta in here. This is user credits with a value of 50. So this is not a calculation, it's a fixed amount, and it's actually the same as here. When you're using a user meta key, user credits, meta key is updated to a particular value, then it's a fixed. You can change that. You can filter it out later on. But we are choosing a user meta key with the name user credits is a meta key is updated. So we are going to the triggers once again, and then we are going to choose for a user meta key, and that was a specific tag of post, and specific meta key is updated to specific value, so that it was this one, but we are going to check the meta key is updated. So then you use the meta key user underscore credits, and then you're going to save it. See, so that now it's double again, so we're going to delete it. And then you're going to filter it out. So you want to have then the coupon when it's greater than or equal to 250. So the token will be the meta value, and if you can see here, that is the meta value from here on the top. A user meta key, user credits, meta key is updated, so it's this one. And then you have to choose for the value, not the key, because the key does nothing, but the value that is the number that we have to use. So of course it is double, so I'm going to delete it once again, and then you can choose the criteria: is not, contains, does not contains, is greater than, is equal to, is less, and you can check it out for yourself. But in this case I have choose for is greater than or equal to with a value of 250, and then I've saved the filter. So this is the last one, and once they have get the coupon codes, then I'm going to leave them with credits with a value of 50. So that is what I told you in the beginning of this tutorial. Never give them never use all the credits, delete all the credits. Always keep some credits left for them, so they come back to your website, and then you can save it, of course. But you can stock actions and then use particular filters, but keep in mind that the first action and filter will work, so after that it must be a filter that is working when this has been run. So you can also use the time per user. So when you say, well, I want to run it one time, then you can choose here for one time per user. Or if you have unlimited times, so only 50 persons can use this trigger or this action from the coupon code, then you can say, well, it's only for 20 people or something like that. But we are gonna cancel it. And then of course you have to embed the coupon code, so you choose for WooCommerce. So this is the filter, and then you choose for the coupon code, and you can see that you can also use some tokens in here, and then save it. Yeah, so this is the action, and WooCommerce, and send an email with a coupon code. So this is the one. And once you've chosen that, then you can customize it a little bit, and the coupon amounts is percent or fixed account amounts. So is it 10%? But it speaks for itself. Now there is a lot more to discover, but if we're doing that now, then the tutorial will be too big. So keep tuned and subscribe if you didn't already, and I show you more in the next tutorials. Thanks for watching.